Life had come to a standstill. We all had a dream to fulfill. We planned a trip to the hills. A long drive was needed for our thrills. Five friends made arrangements and got together. It was the month of October and cold was the weather. Excitement took over all our worry. We started on our adventurous journey. We picked our colleagues from their homes. Bags were packed and charged were our phones. We thanked our stars for meeting after a long time. We were happy to see that all were safe and fine. We started our ride late in the night. Roads were empty with no one in sight. We stopped at a local shack for a tea break. We had home packed food and later a small cake. It was dawn and the day was getting bright. Birds came out of their nests for their morning flight. We reached the holy land of Devprayag in a few hours, the place where the gods dwell with their mighty powers. The valley was green where tall trees grew. The air was fresh and the water blue. The hydrological site gave us a panoramic view of the valley. Many photos were captured in our camera gladly. At the sacred place, the Alaknanda and Bhagirathi rivers meet. It was an amazing experience with cold waters under our feet. Lord Shiva is worshipped here in the form of a linga. This is the starting point of the holy Ganga. The view in front of us was fascinating. The mountains behind us were captivating. Standing in the Sangam Ghat was divine. We all were praising God's design. We feeded a cow and played with the fishes. It seemed as if we had fulfilled all our wishes. We all then took a holy dip in the cold water. All our tiredness was gone and we felt a lot better. Hand in hand we stood knee deep. The feeling of friendship was unique. The chilly water was biting on our skins. We cleansed ourselves and got rid of our sins. We later paid our respects at the local Kali Mata temple. Due to social distancing, only a few were allowed to assemble. The enchanting Kedarnath was our next destination. We had a filling lunch and drove to our next location. The roads were narrow and had a sharp turn. Drive carefully in the hills is what we all learn. In full swing is the Char Dham National Highway project. After completion, 4 holy cities will smoothly connect. We reached Gaurikund base camp in the evening. We checked into our hotel and started relaxing. We had dinner followed by hot drinks. We later rested our feet in the hot springs. Next morning we were ready for our trek to the top. Strong ponies were hired to take us to our next stop. The day had begun but it was still dark. Dangerous was the ride was our first remark. We passed by one behind the other so that we could avoid any clutter. We saw many other ponies loaded with materials for construction. This was to rebuild the structures shattered in the floods and destruction. The pony ride was an experience worth taking. The sunrise in the east was breathtaking. The valley in the side here was very steep. We were at a height of 11,000 feet. We were in the middle of the Himalayan range. Here in a few moments the climate can drastically change. During our short break we had hot soup with lemon. We finally got to the top and it seemed like heaven. The mountains were filled with white snow. The river Mandakini here has a smooth flow. In the river we took a quick plunge. We had a wholly free meal in lunch. We meditated in the laps of Mother Nature. The peaceful feeling couldn't have been greater. We admired the beauty of the divine creator. The silence was broken by a flying helicopter. The Pandavas built the holy temple, says the holy legend. This is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas in the scriptures it is mentioned. Here Lord Shiva took the form of a bull. One can feel the positivity of this place in full. We prayed in peace to the Lord. The open temple was our holy reward. The Bhimshila saved the temple during the flood. On hearing the story, shivers went down our blood. To come to the city below, we took a chopper. Precautions and sanitization was maintained proper. We had a lovely aerial view. 10 minutes is all that we flew. On reaching the city below, we checked out of our hotel. Chopta was our next destination where we would dwell. The place is a small region with evergreen forest. We were in mini Switzerland, to be honest. We checked in at our hotel with a room bigger. We went to our beds after having dinner. Next morning in breakfast we had Maggi with butter. The warmth of the sunshine made the weather hotter. We trekked to the temple of Tungnath for 3 kilometers. On the way we could see trees in different colors. We rested in frequent intervals to catch our breath. We were careful as the valley below was in great depth. We sat on the rocks and we conquered the mountain edges. Drinking water was so cold we required no fridges. Down below there were meadows in the wood. We felt that on top of the world we stood. We reached the temple and in peace we prayed. Devotional songs and hymns were duly played. The crowd gathered was enthusiastic. They made the atmosphere charismatic. The fragrance of the incense sticks was aromatic. The feeling of being at such a divine place was fantastic. We stayed in the temple for quite a while. We trekked back on our path with a smile. We checked out of our hotel and then had food. To Badrinath we were going with a happy mood. The roads were dangerous and steep was the ride. Construction work was being done to make the roads wide. In the night we had to repeatedly blow the horn. We reached our hotel before the break of dawn. Riding in the night required a lot of courage. This town is one of the sites of Hindu pilgrimage. Lord Vishnu resides here in a high hill. Fresh air in the lungs we did fill. This place is also the gateway of mountaineering expeditions, where the brave and courageous men can fulfill their ambitions. The mountains stand with their mighty valor. The Alaknanda river flows here with great rigor. A broad stairway led us to the temple entrance. The feeling here was full of transcendence. In front of the Lord on our knees we dropped. From a nearby market souvenirs were shopped. We then drove to Mana, a local village. Being at India's last town was our privilege. We saw locals cultivating spinach and cabbage. It was amazing to see for livelihood how they manage. The Pandavas surrendered to the Lord and dropped their weapon. They made this place as their passage to heaven. Said Ved Vyas wrote the Mahabharata here in a cave. A bridge was constructed here from a rock by Bhim the Brave. To Goddess Saraswati we paid our respects humble. We felt as if we were in the middle of a jungle. The weather during the entire trip was clear. Of snow or rain now we had no fear. We proceeded back on our return journey. On the way we passed the camps of the Indian Army. We stopped at a local restaurant in Meerut for lunch. We started green salad with a crunch. The food was appetizing and delicious. The trip was exciting and adventurous. In desert, we had a lovely pastry. We all reached our homes safely. This trip with all of you was like a boon. We wish we can meet each other soon.